take a look at some of the big stories from the papers, starting from Complete Sports, and you have this one. Ayama reclaims top sports in Europe. Details of this is on page 13 on Complete Sports. And Martins fulfills goals pledge while he has returned to scoring ways again. Good for him, but the sad news is that Ike Uche, he's out of Malaga game. He will be out for a while. He is injured. 3SC back on top. MFM hold first band. That's coming from the Nigerian National League. Disunited, that's a big headline. You know, the game against Everton.
Yeah,
Tari has spot day.
Yeah, sports day straight away. Keshi keeps faith with Agbin. Okay. I know a lot of Nigerians don't like that, but then Keshi is the coach. Ronaldo boosts for Real Madrid. Apparently, Ronaldo will make his comeback against Bayern Munich this week. Another headline here says Yobo out for 1 week. No wonder we didn't see him yesterday.
Yes, of course.
For Norwich against Liverpool.
Maybe he would have, of course, prevented.
And lastly, a very interesting one here. Suarez deserves PFA award.
Ever.
That says
I think I love that. Sportsmanship, that's what it's all about.
Says it all. This season, Suarez has been the best.
Yeah, he's been the best. We'll go straight to Soccer Star. And what we have here, Liverpool edges closer to title, goes 5 points clear. Suarez reaches historic 30-goal mark. And the Sports On, the other paper reviewed this morning, is African stars to dominate Eagles squad. AFCON stars to dominate Eagles squad. Really? Okay, that's the players who actually went.
Yes.
Okay.
We will see.
Okay, we'll see how it pans out. Of course, the list will be out tomorrow, so all of us will have to watch out for that. Ike Uche is out of Malaga's clash. He could be out for close to 5 games. That's what they're speculating. I hope that is not. Shocker, Osichukwu's 22.4 million transfer cash lands in private account. Beware of fraudsters. Okay, you still have another big one coming from Sports On. UEFA names Eriksen as ref. That's the game between Atletico and Chelsea. Mourinho, you win.
You remember that was the referee that was in charge, I think, for the Barcelona and Man City game. And you heard what Pellegrini was talking about. No referee from Sweden should handle such a big game and stuff like that.
No, I think UEFA didn't hit that because they actually suspended him at the end. He was actually, giving a little ban, after that outburst that he made.
That was just sour grapes for Pellegrini.
Okay, moving on the program now. We'll just talk about Raheem Sterling. Yes, that's the player for Liverpool this season. He is how old? He's so young. And at the end of the day, you look at him and you wonder, how come a player so young, how is he going to actually, make up the big teams? When I talk about the big teams, I mean teams like Barcelona. We saw Lionel Messi, what he did for Barcelona, or what he's still doing for Barcelona, scoring so many great goals, and everyone is still feeling he's not doing so well. But for Raheem Sterling, his brilliance, yesterday actually helped Liverpool to that 3-2 victory over Norwich City.
Incredible. Raheem Sterling is having an amazing season. I said something before this game that Luis Suarez owns Norwich, and yesterday he decided to sell a few shares to Sterling with 2 goals. Amazing shot there. The keeper beat I think the John Rodden goal for Norwich all ends up, and provided that wonderful assist for Suarez as well too. So it's not a surprise he's on the short list for the PFA Young Player of the Year award. If he wins it, I definitely won't begrudge him of that particular award.
Just take a look at this one. I think this is really sensational. You look at him, you'll be wondering, with so much vigor, so much intelligence, so much brilliance.
Yeah, he's playing with so much confidence right now, and when he had that ball, I was looking at what he's going to do next now, and he just kept on going and confidently faced up with the defender, and obviously got lucky with that deflection, and that took the ball past Roddy. But then he's been very good this particular year, and the PFA award will be very tight though.
Very.
Yeah,
you have Beckley, you have Hazard,
exactly.
You have Aaron Ramsey, you have Luke Shaw, you have Danny Sturridge.
Yeah, so that's a very competitive award there. So whether he wins,
if he doesn't get it this year, I think he'll be continuing with the performance definitely next year.
Exactly, yeah, he has a very great upside, and he's only going to get better.
Let's listen to his coach, who's saying that he actually deserved to win the award with his performance so far this season.
We can finish no lower than 3rd, which guarantees Champions League football. And away at the beginning of the season, I think everyone probably thought it would be a struggle for us to even get to 4th. So it shows the magnitude of the effort that they've put in to at this stage now at least guarantee that and have Champions League football at Anfield next season. You know, we've tried to play him in different positions to improve his football intelligence, and you can see how today he operated in the top of a diamond, penetrating, being comfortable on the ball. When we switched to 4-3-3, he was the wide player on the side, and so it really shows you how intelligent he is as a footballer, and he's got that inbuilt brain and belief that he can be a good player.
Actually, a brilliant striker. You will say, okay, moving on now. What? This United, of course, that's the name for Manchester United right now. Moyes setting all the records, not for the right reason, definitely, breaking all the records that were set by Sir Alex Ferguson and even the ones that had been there before Ferguson came to Manchester United. Again, for the first time since 1969-70 season, Everton had to do the double over Manchester United. 2-0. Simply means he's returned to Goodison Park for the first time since joining Manchester United. Was really a sad one for him.
Yeah, well, not a very good one for Moyes, especially when
Not
he's
a very
going
good
back.
one, a bad one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, either ways. But really, Phil Jones, I don't know what he was thinking about when he decided to handle that ball. And when you give it that
I think
kind
he
of
fell. He
opportunity...
was trying to stand up and he didn't keep his hand very close to himself.
Yeah, but yeah, it was still a very bad mistake. And Leighton Baines duly converted. And the second goal as well, too, was so
the defense
easy.
was
Yeah,
in
the defense, they were just flat-footed and easy goal there for Kevin Morales, and it was a very good
and
game for Everton.
And they head on for the whole of second half. Man, you could not...
It's not a surprise. Right now, this season, Everton have been a better side. They're not even on the same level when it comes to their performances and quality. So it's not a surprise Everton won this game. And they needed to win the game as well. So considering they're still chasing that fourth spot, so they had to keep in touch with Arsenal, who beat All City earlier in the day. Okay,
looking at what we have, top 5 right now. You have Liverpool, of course, after 35 games, 80 points. Well, whatever happens, of course, they know they are guarantee of a Champions League spot. Whatever happens, even if they had to lose the remainder of the games, of course, Champions League spot is there. But they have 3 games to go, so they can't lose that. They need to win that title first time in how many years? Chelsea, of course, after 35 games, they have 75 points. So Liverpool surely 5 points clear. And for Manchester City, they'll be in action later today. Because after 33 games, 71, of course, they still have games in hand.
Yeah,
Arsenal and Everton just a point behind Arsenal for Everton, 69-70. Because Arsenal will just need to be on their guard, not to slip, or else Everton will just take advantage of that. Cardiff City, 35 games and 30 points. Well, this is really sad. Fulham and Sunderland. Shocker.
Nobody saw that coming.
You haven't lost a game in how many games?
77.
And it had to take a lowly ranked team to actually, wow.
Incredible. That's a shocker. There's really nothing more to say about that. Sunderland, they will give it a go till the very end. They don't want to go down. They will go down fighting. Sunderland, Fulham, Cardiff. We've seen Cardiff as well too. And good for them, luckily enough for them. The teams above them are not too far off. So they can still manage to drag them into the relegation battle.
And see how they can, finish mid-table. Okay, we'll see how that pans out. Looking at what happened in Monte Carlo Masters, where it is a battle between the Swiss and the other Swiss, who has been in the shadow of the bigger Swiss, the 29 and 32. Well, it was actually the younger Swiss who won the game. Stanislas Wawrinka and Roger Federer. It was a clash of the titans. A defending champion, of course, Novak Djokovic, was actually dispatched by Roger Federer, and everyone felt okay with Roger Federer being able to beat Novak Djokovic, who actually was injured anyway, had a wrist injury. And of course, for Stanislas Wawrinka, who defeated the man who sent 8-time winner out of the tournament, and it was really a tight one, a close one. But Wawrinka came from a set down to beat Roger Federer. It was really a tough one.
Yeah, tough one. Well, it's not a surprise to me right now. The Swiss #1 is Wawrinka, while number 2 is Federer. So the person playing the better tennis right now is Wawrinka. It was a very tight game, and they came back from, like you said, they came back in the second set. He won the second set 7-6, 6-2. After losing the first set 4-6. So it's very good on for Wawrinka. He's 29 years old now. yeah, I think he's starting to realize his potential. He might be quite late in his career.
29 winnings, his first Masters
Yeah, he got
1,000 title.
exactly. He got the monkey off his back in terms of
Yes.
the Grand Slam some weeks back, Australia. So it's good to see him continuing to do well.
Yeah, we're doing very well. Okay, NBA, of course, so many interesting games. This at the playoffs, of course, we have the results. We can have the results on your screen, but the surprise was actually Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets beating Toronto Raptors in Canada. I mean, it was a huge one.
No, it's not really a surprise at all for me. Brooklyn Nets right now, they filled with very good players, very veteran core of the likes of Paul Pierce, Joe Johnson, Kevin Garnett, and all of them. So that was like, it wasn't really a surprise for me. We have other results as well too. Unfortunately, we didn't have too much time to go through them, yeah, one by one. But we can see Miami eat their win in the game as well against Charlotte. But then,
we talked about the big man, the ageless one.
Yeah, that's what we. There's no way we will close without talking about Bernard Hopkins. Amazing. Everything he's been able to achieve. He used to go by the nickname of the Executioner before. Right now he's the Alien, and the record he broke yesterday. Oldest boxer to actually hold a world title. That's 49 years old. Oldest boxer to win a world title. He did it when he was 46 and 48, and he's the oldest boxer to unify titles, the IBF and the WBA titles. Yesterday, on Saturday, actually, when he defeated the from Kazakhstan. Yeah. So very good one for Bernard Hopkins. And over to you, Bashali. I know Bashali has been trying to chase that record of being the oldest.
Okay, I'm not saying anything. Thank you so much for being part of this show. Of course, Business Money is up next. Sports Tonight between, of course, is at 9 p.m. And we'll leave you with visuals, pictures coming from the NBA playoffs, Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets. Bye for now.
First time the Raptors have been in the playoffs since 2008. They played the Nets in 07 road during the regular season. They have the second worst road record. Hard, but no foul called. Now Livingston, Williams, open three. You bet. Back-to-back threes by Darren Williams.
Thus far.
Rosen can't shake. Livingston has done a good job on him. Amir Johnson. Oh, great catch by Lowry. Long three. Ross, his first basket. And Toronto's back on top. The floor. As we mentioned, the players still on the benches because the shot clocks are down. We'll step aside and return to Air Canada's center. 19.
14 in a row they've missed.
Yeah, they were 3 of 5 in the first quarter.
Amazing. There you go, Valanciunas finally gets one to go.
Now Lowry in transition. Vasquez for the lead. Got it!
There's two guys on him. He's forced to make the pass.
They go to Garnett. And Kevin Garnett with his first field goal. And it comes at a crucial time that nobody can see. Pierce lets it fly. Got it! Paul Pierce deadly in late games. And the Raptor dad had the time to point in his favor here. Lowry's three, no. Batted around. Toronto ball. A three-pointer by Vasquez. Good! Not done yet. 5-point game, just outside a minute remaining. 10 to shoot. Pierce wants it, takes it.